I am tired of words, but I have plenty to still give. Words, like birds with no wings and no legs. Serpents, belly crawlers, servants, our verses. Every word from my mouth today is rhetoric. Slithering slickly, slowly, slyly, I've thought my hope would make strength to mount up. Soaring, sophisticated, smoothly, elegantly, efficiently, elevated, an eagle, right? Isaiah 40. I'm not soaring. I'm not even a penguin. I'm wearing a suit, but I'm not sprinting. I'm not even walking. Words. I'm just talking. Our Father, who art, are you in my heart? For the abundance I've given many prose and poetry, and my mouth does speak some noble lines, but do I hate the good that I would because I speak corrupt things too? Because judging by my words, I've loved, admired, and cherished the truth, but I've even hated you. God, help me be better. God, help me get through. God, help me submit. God, I am yours. God, I admit I've fallen, but I know this is true. That God, I love you and I can get through this. I'll work harder. I'll pray more. I'll give more. I'll fast more. I've prayed this prayer 7 times, 70 times. I've incorporated psalms, songs, and rhymes. But at some point, these prayers just became words. At some point, my words became vain repetition. God, was it when I said them too many times, or was it after I repented about the same thing? I repented about the same thing. I repented about the same thing. I repented again about the same thing, about the same thing, about the same thing, about the same sin. Sin. I sinned, and I sinned, another sin again. Did I lose the substance of things hoped for? Do I doubt the evidence that I still have never seen? Can't say how many moments that I've seeped into brokenness and whispered, help thou my unbelief. I don't have a son that is sick like the man that I quote when I say that, but a child close to me certainly is. The little boy I call me. He used to dance and sing and in hope and in love and in happy and in joy always be. He used to crave the little simple moments, the spiritual. He hungered and thirsted for what righteousness brings, but when he became a man, did he put away too many childish things? God in flesh said, unless one has faith of a child, he won't see the kingdom. I cannot even trip over my own feet, so how am I to get hope to get my wings? Now, I've also asked God to bring back that little boy, but again, those were just words because I keep on falling in and out of love with you. God, I've never loved someone so hypocritical. I can't help it, but it's the R&B. It gets me, it moves me. God, you don't move me like that anymore. Either way, these are just words. But according to your word, which is more than words, it's life, I believe I've got the faith to change the geographical landscape of this world. I have enough faith to feel conviction, even if it is just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. God hasn't made my mind a complete reprobate yet. I've got a grain of a mustard seed, I think. I'm all the negative cliches. I don't see light out of tunnels. The rope I have is getting awfully short. Words, though, I've got plenty of them, without an answer. I don't speak your words like I used to. The tongue is wicked above all members, but God, it is still my tongue, and my heart flows through it. My pride flows through my tongue. I am proud of what I've done. I'm proud of what I've overcome. I am proud of who I have become. I am proud of the stance I take. I am proud even of my titles and the Bible studies I have taught. I am proud of how I sit close to the front. I am proud how I serve as an usher. I'm proud how I serve as a greeter. I am proud how I occasionally will speak nice words to people at an altar call. I'm proud of how I can listen to the Bible app as I fall asleep every night. I'm proud of how I pray over my food. I'm proud of how I say prayers when people state their requests. I'm proud of knowing a few hymnals and singing a few church songs. I'm proud even of how analytical I am. I can analyze anything and anyone, even myself. I even know what advice to give me at this very moment, but then again, those would just be more of the same words. I've done this, and mostly words, they fail. And when you respond to me, you respond comically. And words. What am I doing right now? So many words. And then he responded. I'll respond to you in questions and statements of fact. Your words are there in the air, but I'm waiting for you to act. Your prayer is there, but it's rare you care. Your verbiage is much, but your actions lack. Do you love me? You complain, but stay full. You rest, and your inaction equates to a fraction times a fraction divided by a whole sheep. Weren't you supposed to feed them? They are starved. Even if they know your voice carved. They reap. Did you think your bitter words just leap? My compassion for your passion is far too little to ration. I am love, but I am not impressed by your fashion. You're wasteful, boastful, prideful. You spend on you, she, but in heaven you have nothing to cash in. Wood, hay, and stubble. Repent and live singing my verses. Quit living on my surface and dig deeper into my surplus. Die daily and be a carcass that I can breathe in and speak through. Worthless, your words hurt this. Not intentional, but you're impressed by your service, while you forget your actual purpose.